Hi guys. Got a microphone slipped. You cannot. Bollocks to it. Back again. A bit of a I don't know. I suppose really an open discussion video. Undoubtedly, this will. Oh well, hopefully it will invoke some thought, some fanboyism, some basically shout down of me or agreeing with me or whatever. It's about the next gen, but actually the next gen of consoles from the current gen that we're in at the moment. Well, it gets very confusing, doesn't it? The next lot of video game consoles that are coming out, PS4 and the Xbox One. I made the decision night before last. I'd been sort of holding back. I don't really know why, but I've been holding back on completing a pre-order, and I was actually going to buy both consoles. I'm being absolutely honest. I was going to go out and buy both consoles, but I'd sort of turned into a bit of a tightwad because I was sitting down and was looking at the pricing, and I thought, well, I'm going to throw nearly £1,000 at these two consoles. But by the time I've bought the two consoles and bought several games, I'm going to be in for like £1,000. And I suppose some of you realise by some of the stuff that I've bought that I'm not adverse to spending money, but I am getting older, and I'd like to probably think I'm getting slightly more sensible in my old age. As he says, looking at a rake of monitors in front of me, and I'm obviously not that grown up because, even the camera was getting bored of that. It shut off. So apologies for that sudden, whatever. What am I going on about? And you know what, guys, I could keep on going on about this, about the pluses and the minuses between the two consoles, and you don't want to hear that. It's going to be boring. You've read it all, you've seen it all, and you're going to hear it all now over the next 2 or 3 months. So what's the point of saying it? I'll just, this video will just turn into a carbon copy of so many others that are out there, and that are undoubtedly going to be produced over the next sort of 2-3 months. I suppose the biggest thing that will I suppose really piss me off more than anything about a PlayStation 4 is the fact, and this is just me, I'm a bit of a bellend at times, is that because Sony have now turned around and said that basically all pre-orders that were made up to and including the 6th of August will be delivered in theory. Anything after that, they can't guarantee it on the day of release. And actually, I do thank Sony for doing that, because that tipped me over the edge. It made me grab my nuts and make the decision. So I actually went and pre-ordered the Xbox One. Now, I undoubtedly will get the PlayStation 4. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not going to get it. Of course I'm going to get it. You know what I'm like, and it's another console, and it'll be another video undoubtedly. But what will pay me off the most is the fact that now I can't actually get one, or in theory I won't get one on launch day, which is a bit of a pisser. But I may still pre-order one now. But I'd be really pissed if I pre-ordered now and didn't get it until after Christmas. That would really twist the knife on me. But I've ordered the Xbox One launch day special edition, and in reality, if I'm looking at this sensibly, then actually for me the Xbox One is the sensible choice, purely because they've got more games that will be available on release. that I want to play. You know, Forza 5, Dead Rising 3. I'm just looking at some of the games that are coming out. The one was Killer Instinct as well. They're redoing the fighting game, and that looks pretty awesome. That does. Got to be honest, games like Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty, I will get them, but I may end up getting them on the PC because I've got a pretty decent all singing all dancing PC really, with dual HD 7970 graphics cards in there. There's nothing really that it won't play, so, and that's going to look better than the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. So I'll probably stick to playing those games on the PC. I've sort of got more into my PC over the past sort of 6-7 months, or the past 12 months really, for games. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, that's probably one of the biggest pragmatic reasons for getting the Xbox One, and regardless of whether the PlayStation 4 is coming out, is because of the actual games. And there's more games on it on release that I want to play. I suppose really from the Xbox that I play. You know, I've got an Xbox, I've got a few Xboxes, I've got a few PlayStation 4s, and the PlayStation 4s don't get played. Very rare do I actually get the PlayStation 4s, PlayStation 3s. Very rarely do I get PlayStation 3 out because all the games are on the Xbox, and I suppose because of the fact that I use the Xbox, or I've used it a lot in the past for shoot 'em ups. You know, all the cave stuff's come out on the Microsoft platform, and for I suppose certainly for a shoot 'em up fan, the Xbox 360, it will be a future classic. I personally think it will be a future classic. It'll be, you know, in 20 years time, that will be the Mega Drive and Super Nintendo that we all play on now for retro gaming. I think the 360, the only trouble is 360s aren't that reliable, are they? All the 360s I've got are the older style 360s, although some of them are later versions. I have got quite a few 360s. I've got one downstairs. I've got a brand new Jap one upstairs in the loft. I got me Basher Japanese one, and launch day original one still going next door in the arcade room, and I've got this one here, and the camera's balancing on, and this is what I use for the UK games that I play on a day-to-day, well, not day-to-day, but you know, month-to-month basis. And that one's starting to fail a bit, so what I might have to do, I might have to get another, buy a brand new one. I might have to buy a brand new Xbox and just keep it in a box and just stick up in the loft just in case. Yeah, but then saying that, I've got enough Xboxes. Am I really going to be pissing around with games in 20 years time? I'm probably more interested in going down a conservative club and play dominoes, but who knows. Yeah, they're not the best sort of reliability consoles, but certainly a future classic. Yeah, so please, guys, give me your thoughts. I'm sure there'll be people out there that will go for the PlayStation 4 of the Xbox One, and some people will go for the Xbox One of the PlayStation 4. I'm absolutely sure of it, you know, obviously. And there's people out there who buy both. Like I said, I will undoubtedly end up buying both of them, unless I manage to really grab my nuts, hold on to the Xbox One launch, and actually see what some of the comparisons are like. That would be the mature way of doing it. Yeah, I'm not very mature though, I've got to be honest. So yeah, you'll probably see a video up in the next couple of weeks where I'll turn around and say, yeah, I've actually just dropped the deposit now on the PlayStation 4. What a prat. But yeah, so it's supposed to be released in November, not that long to go now. Sort of crazy enough, we're nearly in September. I'm saying nearly, okay, we're halfway through August. I'm wishing the summer away. Halfway through August, we're nearly in September. Think that we've got retro event in October, which is another piss up, and the following month they'll be bringing out a new Xbox One. Awesome, can't wait. I really can't wait for that. Hopefully with a better console than the Wii U, which has been an utter waste of money. But yeah, it's only money in it. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll be ecstatic to hear your comments and your views and your opinions on what I've discussed, and I'll speak to you again soon.